Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to install and configure DHCP on lab DC01. The tasks that we are actually going to do are install the DHCP server role, authorize the DHCP server in our domain, create a scope, and configure dynamic DNS updates. As far as the scope options go, we are going to set the address range between 192.168.2050 and 192.168.2070. As for DNS servers, we'll use the two domain controllers that we have, and we will set a default gateway even though we don't have a router set up. So I'm logged on LabDC01, and the first thing we need to do is to install the DHCP server role. Let's select the first domain controller and select DHCP server with the remote administration tools. And install. Okay, DHCP is installed, and you can see that we have a notification. We have to authorize the DHCP server. And since we are logged on with the domain administrator, we do have rights to do this, so we can just click on commit. Great. With the server authorized, we can go on and create a scope. From tools, just select DHCP. And our console is now available. From the console, we can select the server, and we will work only with IPv4. Just right click and select new scope. We have to give it a scope name. And you can give it also a description if you want. In the start address and end address, we will put what we discussed earlier. And the subnet mask is correct, so we can click on next. We don't need to exclude any address from the range that we just made. We can also specify the time that a lease will be available for. Usually I like to put 8 hours. And it's a good idea to also configure the options for DHCP while creating the scope. First is the default gateway. Click on Add. Next is the DNS, and our DNS servers are already selected. We don't need wins, and we can activate the scope immediately. So as you can see, the scope is now ready. In address pool, you can see the start and end IP address. And in leases, we will be able to see all the addresses that the DHCP server hands out. The options for the scope are available in Scope Options. And the properties of the scope can be accessed by right-clicking, selecting Properties. And we have a couple of things we can set here. like the name, the range, the description, the time each lease is available for, DHCP options like name protection, for example, and some advanced options. One other thing we need to configure is the DNS dynamic updates. For this we need to create also a user in Active Directory. Okay, let's create a user. Let's call it DNS update. We have to give it a password. I would suggest you make it a complex password. And password never expires should be selected. And I also like to say that I don't want the user to be able to change his password. So our user is ready, update DNS. We can now go to IPv4, click on properties, go to advanced, and you can see dynamic update registration credentials for DNS. Here we enter the username. And also the domain and the password. And we need now to restart the DHCP server, which we can do by right-clicking on the server part, all tasks, and restart. And that's it. We are ready to serve IP addresses. Hey everyone, thanks a lot for watching. If you found the video at least a little useful, please like, share and subscribe. It would help me a lot. Thank you again and see you in the next one.